Yo, I hope I don't mess up the intro. Damn. Hey everyone, I'm Mochi. We're here with something a little bit different today. I was playing The Legend of Bumbo, and I'll be honest, I got a little bit frustrated and I wasn't having fun. So, I wanted to add some new content to my channel. I've been playing No I'm Not Human and Divinity Original Sin, but I think I want to throw in a little cozy gaming. So, this is my version of cozy gaming, Cult of the Lamb. They're releasing a big DLC at the end of this month, and I got this game when it came out, and I played a bit of it, but I think something else had come out at the same time, so I didn't really get to experience it all. So I'm starting again with Cult of the Lamb. We're gonna see if we can beat the game before the expansion comes out. I don't know how long of a game it is, but you know, it reminds me a little bit of Hades. Obviously, it's a little bit like Animal Crossing. And I also just love like the dark themes of it, man. It's a little bit like Isaac. So it's got everything I want in a game. Played a little bit on stream, but I think that this is gonna do better as a YouTube playthrough. So I'm excited to try to beat this game before the DLC comes out. There's our little guy, our little lamb guy. We are being sacrificed. But don't worry, it's gonna work out all right for us. I think for now I'm gonna name my cultists after my IRL friends, but if anybody wants to be named as a cultist, please leave that in the comments. I'll put you in here. I can't promise what'll happen to you once you're in here, but you're welcome to be part of my cult. Before us stands the last of its kind. All others we have hunted down and put to the blade. With this final sacrifice, the prophecy will be impossible to fulfill. The heretic who lies bound below the condemned will be condemned to eternal captivity, and the old faith shall be preserved. So these guys, here's my understanding. They are trying to avert everything that's about to happen once we start playing. So they're killing us. But unfortunately, whenever you're trying to stop a prophecy, you have to ask yourself, am I really stopping this prophecy, or am I the mechanism by which this prophecy unfolds? You know what I mean? And unfortunately, I think for them, they were the mechanism by which this prophecy unfolds. Because here I am, talking to... What's your name again? The one who waits? I almost said the... In my head, I was like, it's the Great Unclean One, but that's Warhammer 40k. Come closer, fear not. For though you are already dead, I still have need of you. Those foolish bishops thought they could keep you from me in death, but instead they sent you straight to me. That's exactly what I was talking about with the whole prophecy thing. I will give you life again, but at a price. All I ask is that you start a cult in my name. Do we have a deal? I think I can say absolutely to that. Wise choice. Take the red crown which I once wore. With it, you shall command the loyalty of followers and strike fear into the hearts of our enemies. Return to the land of the being, start a cult in my name, and begin recruiting followers. Once you have done so, you will see me again. Now go. Alright, pretty easy to understand. We're so back. It's so adorable. They should have done like a Sanrio collab. It would be so cool if you could have two Pom Pom Purin in your cult. Which Sanrio character am I? Great question. Thanks for asking. I don't think that I have I don't have a definitive answer because what's Hello Kitty's boyfriend? I feel like in a way that's a little bit me, as generic as that sounds. I definitely feel a little bit like male Hello Kitty. I feel like I want to say like, there's a part of me that's a little bit like My Melody. And if you're like, what do you mean? Well, here's my thing. Like, I feel like My Melody seems really nice on the outside, but she's probably a total bitch on the inside. And I feel like in my unhealed days, there was definitely a little bit of that. Like, when I'm with my friends, I'd be way too gossipy. Hello. Ratau. Fear not, I am Ratau. I was once a chosen vessel like you, but these days... Oh, but those days are lost to the wind. I was sent to guide you. We are deep in the lands of the old faith and in grave danger. My instructions are to lead you to safety. Continue through the woods. Escape lies ahead. I'll be close by. Okay, Ratau. Make you make some pasta. Call you Ratatouille. Alright. So now we're in the combat element of the game. I mean, this game's been out for a while, and if you're watching it, I'm sure you're familiar with how it works, but it's half roguelite, where you're exploring a dungeon, half Animal Crossing, where you're building a... Whoops. There we go. We're building a little town. I don't know if you can call it a town. It really is just like a cult. Maybe I'll call it a commune. The roguelite parts are very much like Binding of Isaac, in the sense that you're exploring a randomly generated dungeon room by room. But the combat is... I don't know what the genre of combat is called. I'll just say it's like Hades. Or like Bastion. Anyone remember Bastion, or am I dating myself by saying that? You're gonna be like, damn, Unk is old, man. What is Bastion? You look it up, you're like, this game came out in 2010? Are you okay? Should you be making YouTube videos? Shouldn't you be working a 9-to-5 job? All great questions. These are all great questions. And I don't have the answers for you. Not right now. Alright, and I'm a little bit neurotic, so anything that I can destroy on the screen, I'm gonna destroy it. I think there's a chance that we get crafting materials for it. Alright, we're getting our first follower. We have nearly reached safety, but look ahead. Another poor soul is about to be sacrificed. Rescue them, and then have no choice but to join your cult. Oh, mighty bishops of the old faith, we ask you to accept the sacrifice of this wretched soul. Hey, who interrupts our ritual and trespasses on sacred ground? Me! That would be me. What are the chances that we get through this without getting hit? Could be pretty cool if we did that. For the record, I know it's a new channel here. I'm not that good at gaming. I think, like, in my head, I'm good at gaming. In reality, not so good. I'm trying to think of an example, but, like, I'm trying to think. There's like I'm trying to think of like the anime reference, but it's like in my head I'm moving at like 100 frames per second, but then in reality I'm moving really slow. I think that's from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but correct me if I'm wrong. It's like my body can't keep up with my brain. It's like I got hit by golden experience. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. When you get punched by golden experience, your brain is moving at 1,000 miles per hour, but your body can't keep up. And the next thing you know, Giorno's hitting you with the muda muda muda, and you're dead. We have reached safety. You've done well. The red crown will allow you to use those markings on the ground to transport yourself great distances. It will take you to a temple that has fallen to ruin. There you'll be able to begin your new cult. Yay. I'll meet you there. Alright. Go home. We've cleansed the non-believers. Good stuff, good stuff. Now, if I remember correctly from the stream where I checked this game out again, I think time moves pretty quick. I don't know if there's a punishment for taking too many days, but I think that, yeah, time moves fast. What difficulty do I want to play at? I don't think it has any bearing to do with the game, so I'm just going to pick extra hard. I don't think it like gives us any better rewards or anything. This hallowed ground, which was once mine, is now yours. This crumbling ruin is to be the site of your new cult. Yeah, this is a great example of how most people who experience any vertical mobility in their life do so via generational wealth. Thank you, Ratau. We have much to do. We begin by indoctrinating this poor soul into the warm embrace of your cult. Followers can gather resources for you. Order this one to collect lumber or stone. Got it. Hello. Convert me to your cult. I will follow your teachings faithfully. Okay. I just had an incredible idea. What if we try to make them all into cute Sanrio characters? Now, this is where I feel like I'm getting hit with a pop quiz, where I'm all of a sudden remembering that I don't have like the best memory of all the names of the characters. Can we make you into a black cat? Who would this be? Tuxedo Sam? Oops, sorry. No, Tuxedo Sam is a penguin. Hold up. I'm pulling up the Sanrio cheat sheet. This would be Choco Cat. All right. You will be Choco Cat. No, I think you're good like that. You are sickly. You heal slower. I'm gonna have you chopping trees. Okay. By your hand, our cult will grow powerful, but your followers cannot live on prayer alone. They must eat. Gather the necessary resources and build a cooking fire. It will allow you to prepare meals for your followers. Sure. What do we need for that? We need 5 wood and 2 rocks. Easy. Part of me wants to get rid of all of these rocks and lumber deposits. At least the small ones. I think we would prefer it if our followers were working on these huge ones. Like this thing. I don't want to be responsible for chopping that. And I think everything else I'm going to quickly remove. I also am realizing that I don't see a clock right now. So I think that right now, the game hasn't actually started. So if there was ever a time to do some quick terraforming, it's now before the actual countdown begins. That makes sense? And it's not like these resources go bad. So, yeah, honestly, Legend of Bumbo, fun. No, I was being kind. I tried to get into Legend of Bumbo because later in February, a game called Mugenics comes out that I've been waiting for like since I was in high school. When I was in high school, I was telling people about Mugenics, and it's finally coming out. It might be one of the biggest events of my entire life, which maybe sounds sad, but like Edmund McMillan, the guy who made Binding of Isaac and who made Mugenics, he was a big influence for me. I went to college to do video game design and video game programming, mostly because of how much I loved Binding of Isaac and how much I loved Dark Souls. I know, very like classic boy behavior in high school, right? But Mugenics, in case you don't know what it is, this is not sponsored, by the way. This is not an advertisement. This is just someone who's really hyped about a game. But it's a crazy cat lady simulator where you have a house and you collect cats and you breed them, and then when you breed them, they pass on their traits, and those traits are used in combat to like build your characters. So part of the game is like a strategy game. I think it's kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics, isometric turn-based battler, and the other part is like a home management and cat management sim. Honestly, a little bit like this game. And I don't know, like this might be a really obscure reference for you, but when I was playing Final Fantasy, I loved chocobo breeding. Which honestly, I feel like the word breeding has context that I don't like these days, but chocobo breeding was just like trying to raise the pedigree of your chocobo and trying to pass on traits that would make it better at racing. Sounds like this game is basically the same thing. You're like Mochi. I wanted to watch the Cult of the Lamb. I didn't want an advertisement, 5-minute advertisement for Mugenics. My bad, my bad. I'm almost done chopping all this stuff down. I'm not gonna chop all these big trees down. That's a little unrealistic. You know what? Let's get along with it. I can't do this all day. Or maybe I should. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to do all of this, and then I'm gonna cut it out of the video. For your sake. Haha, that's the power of editing. Alright, I've terraformed the entirety of this space, all off a camera, just so that I wasn't wasting any of your time, but I wanted to get it done. Now let's build a cooking fire. Where's a good place for the cooking fire? Maybe... Hard to say, hard to say. I'll just put it here for now. Now you might be saying, Mochi, how come you didn't name your first follower Hello Kitty? Well, in that moment I was panicking and trying not to be basic, but I should have named the first character Hello Kitty. What was I thinking? Alright, next character is gonna definitely be Hello Kitty. Your followers need to eat, and it's up to you to provide meals for them. You can see the hunger of your cult in the top left of the screen. When things get too low, followers will starve. Find more food while crusading. Pick routes that pass through foraging locations. Plant farms to grow your own food. Alright. Let's cook a meal. Everyone's full, but we'll do it because the game asks so nicely. This is a basic meal. Now we must build a shrine, but first we'll need more followers and more gold, both of which can be found when crusading through the lands of the Old Faith. Alright, we're gonna go on a crusade. Our mutual benefactor, the one who waits, has been trapped by the 4 bishops of the Old Faith. Each of them guard a chain that binds him to the realm beyond. You have conjured openings to their realms. It is your task to track them down and slay them, so that he may be free. What a slay. Now go. There you shall find gold and willing recruits, and for those who are not willing, convert them by force. Ratau, I don't know about that. That might be... Look, I'm okay with a cult, I'm okay with some sacrifices, but I'm not gonna force anyone into it. Was this saying you have a 15% chance for your follower to poop instantly? That's disgusting. You're not allowed to poop at my commune. Alright. There we go. These are the different zones. Oh, and you need different amounts of followers to go into them. What is this? Is this like the final zone? Yeah, once you resurrect our boy. Alright, let's go to the Darkwood. I love this game. It's so cute. I don't know, like, when this game came out, I don't know why I didn't finish it. I feel like it came out at the same time that another game I had been anticipating came out. And I'm not the kind of guy who can play 2 games at the same time. I'm like, I hyperfixate on a game, and it takes over the entirety of my life. Not gonna lie, starting a YouTube channel has helped me so much by actually giving me a reason to not get hyperfixated, because I'm only doing like 1 episode of a game a day. So it's forced me to play games in a way that is way more enjoyable. And, you know, no matter what happens... Wait, do I only have 1 heart? Have I been getting hit? Or do I only have 1 heart to begin with, no matter what? That seems difficult. I hope enemies only do half a heart of damage. Is it because I chose very hard? I gotta lock in. I'm getting a little stressed out. Why did I choose very hard for a game where I was just trying to experience the story and do some cute base building? This said, I'm gonna break everything just in case we get some stone or some wood. Though it looks like we don't. Oh no, we got some grass. I gotta be so focused if our HP is this low. It does look like our attacks stun enemies, so we can interrupt their cast. I don't know if that's always gonna be the case, but at least for now it is. Leshy. How can this be? You were put to the blade, lamb, as all of your kind were, and yet here you stand before me, unrepentant. The crown, his power, could it be? But I am strong still. Turn tail and run, little lamb. Right, this guy's just coming in here to flex, huh? Now, this is the tarot card reader, and you know a game is good when it has tarot cards in it. Hello? Praise the Lamb, conduit to great power, promised liberator of the one who waits below. For the card showed me once, many times ago, or has that yet to be? I've always drawn your cards, Lamb, and yet this is the first. Take these cards, and I will draw another each time we meet. When drawn by me, they will grant you power. You know what? I would love to take the rabbit's foot, but considering I have only one heart, I have to take the lovers because I don't trust myself to get through here without getting hit. Your deck decides your fate. You may find more upon your crusades, and I will draw from them. Look upon this for now. Cool. This is what we have, and I guess we unlock cards by finding them in the world. Makes sense to me. He's really gonna show me them all. Wow, 10% chance of gaining soul heart when you kill an enemy? That could be crazy. Alright. Cool. So I feel a little bit better now that we have a little buffer. I want to kill this squirrel. I remember on stream, yeah, if you kill the squirrel, you get a little bit of food. Alright, I'm panicking. There we go. Still alive, still unhit. Still cute. Acquired a moon necklace. Dream of me. Follower will never sleep. Right, so it's a little gift we can give to our follower. Kind of a curse, really. Alright, I see two different shops here, but they have different icons. I'm assuming that this one is food. I don't know what this one is. Let's go to this one. Hello? Ooh, you're Choco Cat's father. I like the way he talks. Beauty is truth. Truth, beauty, and that is all ye need to know of your heart. No, beauty is truth. Or is it? I don't know, man. What is this? Ooh, HP. So you can get items from destroying things. That's all the confirmation I need to break every single item in this game. What are you selling? Corneas. We lived 3 summer days. I could fill my heart with such delight. More than 50 common years. Brother, what are you saying? Oh, we can get a follower or a blueprint. Or ambrosia. Increase attack damage by 1.25. Well, we can't afford that. How much is a follower? A new animal form your followers can take. I see. It's just cosmetic. And I can't afford that. What if I break all of your stuff? Any gold in there, buddy? Didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Alright, that's too bad. This is the boss? This was a quick dungeon. Or maybe it's not the boss, it's the dungeon we have to navigate to get to the boss? Yeah, so they've got, it's both a dungeon that you explore, kind of like Isaac, but it's also a path that you go down like Slay the Spire, so they really said, what's your favorite roguelite? We're gonna put it all into this game. I don't mind that. One game I also would love to play. I know, like, it sucks. I start this YouTube channel, right, in 2026. Oh, no. And all the games I want to play are not current. Like, one game I want to play is Darkest Dungeon, but I don't know who's gonna click on the Darkest Dungeon video in 2026 unless they make a third one. But maybe I should just play what I want to play. You know what I mean? I'm sure that someone out there wants to watch a Darkest Dungeon video. I'd be down. Oh, hello. Oh, wait, let me kill the squirrel. Sorry, you are so cute. I would never harm a squirrel in real life, for the record. I love squirrels in real life. I live near, like, my city has a pretty large park. Picture Stanley Park, but less big and more forested. So we have something like that in my city, and I go there all the time to feed the squirrels by myself. If I need, like, a mental health day, we are feeding the squirrels, and a 10% chance of gaining a soul heart when you kill an enemy. Look, I think I have to take that, just because we're playing on very hard. I think we're doing enough damage as is. I was very lucky. Because I imagine we will be hit again. As I said, I'm not the best at video games. But Mochi, if you're not good at video games, why are you making a YouTube video or a YouTube channel? Well, I was hoping that people would just vibe with me, regardless of my video game skills. Definitely not making a guide or tutorial to this game. Oh, shit, another squirrel. I will kill you. No. Stop with this. You have come far enough, little lamb. My followers are willing to do anything for me. Can you say the same of yours? I give myself to the cause, O mighty leader. By the blood of the Grey Ones, destroy the Red Crown. Brother. Ugh. Oh, shit. You got some skin issues, buddy. I don't even know. I was going to recommend something for that, but I don't think they make something for that. I don't think there's a Korean skincare product that can save you from that. I take 1% retinol, they're gonna have to give you 90% retinol. Restructure your whole face. Hey, that was pretty successful. We're playing on very hard, by the way. Aw. Now they're crying, which I feel a little bit bad about. Look, I didn't mean to say all that stuff about your skin, okay? It's not really fair to criticize someone on that. You can't control your genes. You can't control your hormone levels. Well, you can do a little bit. You can change your diet, but you know what I mean? It's okay, buddy. Come back to my cult. We'll get you fixed up. We'll get you some hyaluronic acid. You'll be good as new. Amdusius, please spare me. Convert me to your cult. I will follow your teachings faithfully. Alright, here are my teachings. You need to have a nighttime routine and a daytime routine. I'm just joking. Just shut up about skincare. Okay, what is this? We get to choose between berry bush seeds, stone, and berries. It's interesting because I feel like we have a ton of stone. Maybe not a ton. Yeah, we have a lot of berries and a lot of bush seeds. In a way, like, this stuff is going to regenerate itself, but maybe stone is a fixed resource. So maybe we just take the stone for now. Honestly, none of these seem like they're that good. All right, that's a successful run. All right, and we're unlocking this door by completing runs. Though the heretics have been defeated, we've cleansed the non-believers. In less than 10 minutes. How's our cult doing? How's Choco Cat? Choco Cat, are you still working? Ratatouille, I am relieved to see you have made it safely and you have not returned alone. You have convinced more to join our faithful flock. Let us indoctrinate this new convert so that we may continue. All right, I can't have you looking like that if you're in my cult. So you're going to be Hello Kitty and we're going to completely change how you look. You're materialistic. Gain faith when building better sleeping quarters. And you ignore dissenters when they preach. Hello, Kitty. Welcome. Welcome to the cult. You're going to be working on mining. Followers will either work or worship. Worshipping followers generate devotion for you to collect. But to collect devotion, you require a shrine. Well, let's build one then. 30 gold. I don't need your help building. You guys keep working on what you're working on. Praise be, your followers can now worship you. Here's a new follower. Assign them to worship at the shrine for free. Then collect the devotion your followers generate at the shrine to unlock divine inspiration. Ooh. Who are you gonna be? Convert me to your cult. I will follow your teachings faithfully. Alright. I don't know of any giraffes, pigs. What is this? A dog or maybe a fox? Does it say? It doesn't say, does it? Is there a Sanrio bunny? Is there a Sanrio weird guy with eggs growing out of his head? Alright. Well, actually, he could be Karopi. There is someone named Deary Lou I've never seen. Yeah, I know Cinema Roll's not a bunny, but kind of. My Melody also kind of a bunny, I guess. Alright. You will be my Melody. Close enough. My melody like a melody in my head. Is that anything? Is that a joke? What am I even doing, man? My neurons are activating without my permission. That's what's happening. Things just come out of my mouth sometimes. I want to say shorty like a melody in my head. Alright, so this guy's going to be on devotion duty. More followers worshipping at your shrine, the faster they fill up. If the shrine is full, they will stop worshipping until it's emptied. Once you collect divine inspiration, unlock new buildings. So should I put everyone on divine inspiration duty then? Like you. You will be worshipping. I can handle this rock. And you know what? I think the game wants us to do this before we progress. So everyone is going to be on divine inspiration duty. I wonder though if this is full, if they will go and work on other stuff. How's our hunger is good. Do I really have to wait for you guys just to fill this thing up? Oh no, I can collect it right now. Right. And we can unlock sleeping bags or farm plots. I think sleeping bags first. No, we are unlocking a temple. My bad. There we go. Alright, I guess we have to build a temple. Makes sense. Where would be a good place for this? Maybe here, somewhere central? I like this. Temple is the center of your cult. From there, you'll preach sermons to grow stronger and perform rituals to mold the fragile mind of your followers. You're responsible for maintaining the faith of your cult. If it falls too low, your followers will dissent against you and eventually leave. Your followers are ready to hear your words. Show them that you're a great leader. Preach a sermon from within your temple. All right. Let's get our... I think that's our faith stat. Let's get it up. Do a little sermon. What am I going to preach about today? my sermon for today: why it's harder to be beautiful than it is to be ugly. That's one of my hottest takes. Please explain more. You want to say? Okay, look here. Okay. Obviously, if you're beautiful, society gives you all sorts of benefits and privileges for free. Pretty privilege is a thing. But on the flip side, the more beautiful or attractive you are, the harder it is to navigate things without knowing the intentions of people. I really feel like when you're beautiful, you literally attract some of the most evil people in the world who want to take advantage of your beauty or just do whatever they need to be or do whatever they need to do to be around it. I feel like society praises you and rewards you for your beauty, and then you might not necessarily develop other parts of your character that you need to be a happy, fulfilled person in this world. So if you're like really beautiful when you're young and you just coast off your beauty, then in a way, because people have been reinforcing that, you're going to be like less developed in your ability to be funny, your ability to be like whatever it is. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to go down that way, but I'm just saying it's much harder to achieve self-determination when you have a quality that society collectively praises and rewards without you having to necessarily work hard for it. Now, I'm not saying that, I'm just talking genetically. Obviously, being really beautiful requires hard work, but that's my hot take. That, you know, if you're ugly, you can kind of, speaking for myself here, if you don't look like a runway model, then life forces you to develop all sorts of skills to be liked and to be a popular member of your community. But if you're just born beautiful, you might suck as a person. Unless you do the hard work. Anyways, that's my awful take. Plus, all the most beautiful people I know, man, they've had some of like the hardest lives I know. It just like attracts so much negativity. But like all the ugly people I know, myself included, we're just going through life like da 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 da. Maybe I should cut this part of the video. I don't know. What do you think? Strength through the flock. Sorry. Jesus Christ, no one's gonna watch this series now. They're gonna be like, this guy really said that ugly people have it easy? Fuck this guy. Get him. Burn him on the stake. I don't know, man. I just know a lot of people who tried modeling and tried to be in fashion, and it just feels like you're doing life on hard mode. Through the faith of your followers, you grow stronger. Performing sermons will draw power from them and allow you to unlock new abilities, weapons, and curses. Followers with a higher loyalty level will generate more devotion. Therefore, the more followers you have and the more loyal they are, the quicker you will gain new abilities. All right, we want to level up how loyal they are. We will get Hearts of the Faithful, permanently gain half a heart. I could really use that. I only have one heart. You are amazing to behold, a natural leader. I see why you were chosen. If you are to guide your cult, you will need to declare doctrines so that they may obey you. Return to the lands of the old faith and seek out commandment stone fragments. With these, you'll be able to declare new doctrines. Alright, new mission unlocked. Everyone's food seems good. Let's just go out there. How much time do I have? Gotta check my recording time. They're saying I have enough time to do one more run. All right, let's do it. Try to make it fast. I can now see the clock in the top right. I don't know if it matters how many days you spend in the game, but I do know that like every day, we have a new weapon here, the Apostate's Cleaver. I know that every day your followers' hunger goes down, so it is a race against the clock in that sense. I also realized I missed a squirrel because I was so focused on the axe. Now the axe is slower, and I don't like slow weapons normally in games, but I'll do my best. We've already lost half a heart. We got it back. We're okay. We're gonna live. No big deal. Probably would have been nice to save that for later. I'm assuming it's like Binding of Isaac, where if you just leave a heart on the ground, you can come and get it later. Alright. The axe is slow. I'm gonna have to be extra careful. I just can't help myself, you know? I see destructible environment, I gotta destroy it. I'm glad I found you. I bring good news. The one who waits is pleased with your progress and wishes to grant you a crown. So now I can shoot. Enemies you slay will now drop fervor. Collect this to replenish your curses. Fervor is a righteous anger earned by striking down non-believers and works like ammunition for your curses. Fervor will drop when you slay an enemy. Collecting it will refuel my curses. Understood. Here's a tarot card reader. Let's draw ourselves a card. When attacking, 10% chance to negate damage. I mean, we do get hit. We'll probably get hit when we're attacking because our weapon is slow, but a 10% chance is pretty low. Meanwhile, the diseased heart will give us a little bit more HP. I'm gonna take the diseased heart. 10%, like, I don't plan on getting hit 10 times, right? Because 10% means we're gonna get hit 10 times and we're gonna block one of them. I don't know if that's good enough because we're really trying to avoid getting hit at all. I don't know what percentage I would need it to be for me to consider it good. Maybe like 50%? Really? The goal is to not be hit at all. I think, did we get a piece of meat? We got a steak. From what exactly? I'm not sure, but this is why we break everything. Alright. Follower will have increased movement speed. Guess that's good for someone who works a lot. Ooh, we could get another follower. Or we can do another combat route, or we can go to a shop. The other follower takes us right to the boss. What is this? Does this just give us wood? How many? We have 3 followers. I wouldn't mind a 4th follower. I don't want to make the mistake of getting too many followers. Wait, you're kind of cute. I don't want to make the mistake of getting too many followers early and then having to struggle for food. But I don't think we're even close to that. We fought them off the best we could. I'm the only one that survived. Darkwood was once a safe place. Yeah, I can see your whole neighborhood got destroyed. You're gonna come to a safer place, full of cute Sanrio characters. Dungeons are real short. I'm sure that as you progress and you go through new areas, what is this? Steel Devotion. Don't mind if I do. I'm sure that as we get to later areas, they'll get bigger. Ah. Eons ago, these lands were rife with gods and their adherents. What befell this pantheon? Alas, 'tis the nature of beasts to forget and of gods to be forgotten. Mayhap they left, mayhap they slept, mayhap they devoured and were devoured in return. Those few who remained spread roots, spun webs, molded this world to meet them and theirs. We're a land of many gods, once hundreds now. Oh, sorry, it was hundreds. Now, ... Maybe just 4 gods? We're getting these commandment stones. This will let us customize our faith, I think. Found enough fragments to form a commandment stone. Commandment stones are used to declare doctrines for your cult to follow. Use the altar in your temple to declare a new doctrine whenever you form a new commandment stone. Cool. Oh, this guy is red. Why is that? Is it just because he has special... Whoa! So you foolishly persist, little lamb. I hear your lies and I smell your fear. The red crown rises again, but what an unworthy bearer it has. That's not fear. You're smelling my Aesop hand cream. What you're smelling is sandalwood. Sorry, I'm taking it extra safe because I don't have much HP. Have I been hit this run? Oh, I have been. I've been hit once or twice. Let's go. I think as long as we roll in between every attack, we're fine. What is this? Oh, Crusader's Blade 2. It's just a straight upgrade, yeah? I mean, yeah, let's recycle this. Yeah, we're back to a weapon we like. Now, I can't lie and tell you that I was struggling with the Crusader's axe. It was fine. But I prefer this kind of speed. Nice. Ooh, hello again. Are we all but players in this game of chance? 90% of gamblers quit before their big win. Enemies drop more fervor? Ah, I forgot to use fervor. I don't think we need the healing. We have a black heart and we're full on HP, so we're not going to be healing anytime soon. Hello. Khalifa? Oh. So he jumps twice and then he unleashes some AoE and then I hit him twice. Jumps twice. Hit him. Oh, I got. Too greedy. Whoa, 3 times. Hey, you're cheating. Oh god, we're gonna die. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I had to lock in for a second. I got way too confident. Confidence is a slow and insidious killer. Socrates. Yeah, you have literal sticks growing out of your head. Stone, gold, berries. How can we not take the gold? I don't even know if we can use it yet, but come on. We have lots of stones and berries at home. We're taking the gold. All right, another successful dungeon run. You know, I think we're going to call it here for the episode. I think next episode, when we get back, we'll do a little bit of base management right at the start of the episode, and we'll hop into a dungeon. So this is the Cult of the Lamb. I'm excited to play. I want to beat it before the expansion comes out, just so I can see the differences between the base game and the expansion. That's kind of the goal right now. Unless I decide that I hate this game. If that's the case, then we won't continue. But for now, I'd like to beat the game. Thank you so much if you made it to the end of the video. I'm still kind of new to YouTube. It's been a month, but I'm still kind of figuring things out, figuring out what kind of games I like to play, all that jazz. So any feedback is appreciated. I'm going to catch you guys next time. Peace.